What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's break down some NBA picks for Thursday, February 16th slate of games. Trey, start us off from our picks from last night.
Yeah, my pick from last night was the Jazz plus 7.5. By tip-off, it soared all the way up to the Jazz plus 10.5. And it hit for me. Shout out to Jazz. I knew that they were going to hit because they are the fighting Jazz. They might not win every game, but they will cover. They did not win this game. They ended up losing by 6, so they covered for us just like I imagined. Shout out Jazz.
Yeah, and pull up this graphic, Trey, so they can see my loss. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better for me. I had the Heat versus the Nets game under 219.5 tonight. I took it before we recorded. They took the game down at night. Went down to 212.5 this morning with Hero being ruled out. So my official play for YouTube's sake was 212.5. So nobody takes a loss on my win. But it lost regardless, ended at 221. So we take the L regardless. Teats?
I did not have a pick last night. I ended up going and having kind of like a Valentine's Day with the girlfriend. So sorry about that. I will be better next time.
Terrible.
Yeah, be better next year. Don't
be
you
better
dare
next year.
Yeah, be better next year. That's a long wait. I'm going to mark that down on the calendar. Okay, those are our free picks on our YouTube channel. Let's take a look at our site picks this week. We're doing pretty well over there. Last 5 days on site on game picks. There's our record, 16-9. If you guys are interested in that, we do free plays and member plays every single day. 3 to 4 picks a day. We are 16-9 in the last 5 days. So go check that out at bearsprofitplays.com. For tonight, only 3 games before the All-Star break. We're going to have a couple shows breaking down the 3-point contest and the dunk contest, and also the Rising Stars contest possibly, and the skills contest, trying to pick some winners in that. But this will be our last game picks until the end of the All-Star break. We're going to also try to do something for the All-Star game picks and maybe do some like what player is going to be on what roster kind of thing. But these are the last 3 games until the All-Star break that we're going to break down. Trey, let's start with you tonight.
Yeah, there's some pretty good games for the last day before the All-Star break, and I'm excited to talk about mine. I'm going to go with the Clippers versus the Phoenix Suns. It's basically a pick-em game with the Suns being favored by 1.5. It's been going back and forth, honestly. The Clippers opened up as favorites, and then it was a pick-em, and now it's at Suns minus 1.5. I know a lot of people like to follow the money and follow the line, but I'm going to stay with the Clippers here. I'm going to take them money line at plus 100. I feel like that is a good bet. As long as Kawhi Leonard and Paul George play in this game, I don't see a way that the Clippers lose this game, mainly because if you look at the depth that the Clippers acquired at the trade deadline, their team is significantly better. They got Eric Gordon, Mason Plumlee, Bones Highland, and those 3 are already paying dividends. In their first game with the Clippers, they scored 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists combined. And that's just what the Clippers needed. They just needed a little spark off their bench because their starting lineup is damn good with Kawhi and Paul George. And Zubac has been very surprising this season as well. And yes, the Suns have been playing a lot of good basketball here lately. I'm not going to, put that down because they have been. But we do need to remember that their depth is absolutely doo-doo. They're playing Josh Okogie and Torrey Craig over 30 minutes per game. Damian Lee, Ish Wainwright are playing 20 minutes per game over. And the bench bums, Jock Landale and Saban Lee, are playing over 10 minutes per game. That is not a good winning formula. Those group of players are supposed to be at the end of the bench, not playing those heavy minutes. And like I said, that is just not a formula to winning this game, especially against a good team like the Clippers. I do expect Paul George to go off in this game for 25-plus points. I guess that's not going off for vintage Paul George, but for what Paul George has been this season, barely scoring in the 20s. I expect Paul George to have his way with the Phoenix Suns in this game. So give me the Clippers money line at plus 100. I feel like that's a good play for this game.
I like it, Trey. For my game tomorrow, I'm going to go with the Wizards versus T-Wolves game. I'm going to go Wizards plus 3.5 on the road. For starters, Rudy Gobert is questionable in this game, which is a big presence in the paint that they might not have. The Wizards got Kuzma back in their last game, so they will have Beal, Kuzma, and Porzingis on the floor together. In their last game with all 3 players on the court, they dominated, beating Portland by 25. Those 3 combined for 80 points. If you guys have been following our channel for a while, now you know how we feel about the Timberwolves coaching staff and team in general. I have never seen an NBA team bench their starters with 10 minutes left in the third quarter in a game where they were down by 30. I understand 30 points is a lot, but again, we have seen many times in the NBA a 25, 30-point lead in the NBA can be gone in 8 to 10 minutes just like that. The Timberwolves just traded away D'Angelo Russell. They got back Mike Conley. But if Rudy Gobert is gone in this game, I think the Wizards are going to win this game by double digits. They will probably plug in Nas Reader, Luke Garza to fill in, but I like my chances with the Wizards' big three and the points in this game. In the last 5 games these teams have played together, the Wizards have won every matchup and covered the spread in every matchup. They're winning by an average of 15.6 points in their last 5 games against Minnesota. I'm just going to forget about the points here in this game. I'm going to take the Wizards' money line to get it done. I like them straight up to win this game and going into the All-Star break, confident and motivated to make a run, making a good spot in the playoffs. So I'm going to take the Wizards' money line for my pick. Teats?
Yeah, I'm looking over at the Bucks and Bulls game, and I'm going to be going with the Bulls +7. However, I do also feel really confident about the money line, but for the sake of the fact that 7 points is a lot, so something is going to be happening for that to be covered. I don't want to go that far. So the Bulls are pretty bad recently. They're 1-4 in the last 5 games. They recently lost the Magic 191, where they let Markelle Fultz almost get a triple-double with 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. It was not a great look for the Bulls. Vucevic had a 13-point, 13-rebound game. DeMar DeRozan was 8 of 20 from the field. Zach LaVine, 9 of 20. So they definitely need to clean that up if they want to win games in general. And typically that's how they do win, is one of the two at least cleans up their shots. They had 3 less shots made, 5 less threes made, and that's kind of all that she wrote. The Bucks have had a lot of success recently. They've won 11 straight, including the win over the Celtics JV team in overtime. Drew Holiday absolutely went off, though. He had 3 steals, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 40 points. While Giannis ended up with 11 free throw shots, so that was awesome. 36 points, 2 blocks, 9 assists, 13 rebounds, almost triple-double. But the fact that the Celtics JV team, and I'm going to call them JV because most of their starters were out, gave this team a run for their money. I feel like the momentum's kind of going downhill. We have the Bulls on a back-to-back, so their players are going to be tired, but DeRozan did not play today. He is questionable and potentially able to suit up for the game against the Bucks. And I think that if he does suit up, I think that the Bulls are going to give the Bucks a run for their money, including the fact that the Bucks are 0-2 against the Bulls this year, just straight up. And that also includes DeRozan having a 42-point game when Giannis went for 45 and 22 boards. I just think that overall, it's a really weird line to be taking, but the Bulls +7, I think they'll win at home outright, but +7 is a good bet.
All right, guys, that's 3 more plays for tomorrow night, and that'll do it for our NBA picks and predictions for February 16th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.